Versace. Gianni Versace is undoubtedly one of the biggest designers of our century. Born in southern Italy, he learned dressmaking from his mother and presented his first collection when he was 32 years old. He has always had a keen eye for talent and used many of the powerful models that we've learned still to this day, such as Christy Turlington, Naomi Campbell, Cindy Crawford, and Linda Evangelista. Unfortunately, the designer was shot dead when he was only 50 years old. According to Time magazine, Andrew Cunanan was the assassin and his motives are still unclear to this day. This tragedy has received huge media coverage and has been the inspiration for Ryan Murphy's American Crime Story. Now let's talk about supermodels. One could imagine that Gianni Versace is the father of supermodels. Having these highly prolific models walking in duos or even trios down the runway was revolutionary for his time. He was one of those designers who solidified these women's status in pop culture. One of the most iconic shows by Gianni Versace made parallels with the pop star George Michael. So after the singer gained his independence from his record label, he released a song called Freedom 90 to address his struggles with his identity, artistic growth, and stardom. After spotting a January 1990 cover of Vogue magazine, the pop star was inspired to use these supermodels in his music video, which became a huge hit. Therefore, in one of the most iconic runway shows by Gianni Versace, he sent these 5 supermodels down the runway with George Michael's song playing in the background. It was a moment where fashion, music, and pop culture all intertwined into one remarkable moment. The supermodel Crawford even said to V magazine that, quote, "It felt like the stars had aligned." Another remarkable show by Gianni is the fall 1992 S&M bondage-inspired collection, where the Italian designer reworked fetishistic elements such as bondage straps to incorporate them in high-end red carpet dresses. This doesn't fit the likings of everyone though, as the critic Susie Menkes says that she doesn't want women to be, quote, sex objects.
I don't want to be in bondage. I don't want that. I don't want women to be sex objects or any of that.
But Gianni doesn't seem to mind the backlash, as for him it has always been intentional. He said that, quote, "I understand if these straps of leather are not to everyone's liking. I don't mind if people say that I am vulgar." This bondage element would still remain relevant to this day, from supermodels in the 90s such as Cindy Crawford to even modern pop stars such as Dua Lipa and model Kaia Gerber, all seen wearing these vintage pieces. The last and final runway moment from Versace that I'd like to state is the Tribute collection from the Spring 2018 ready-to-wear show, which took place 21 years after Gianni's death. As the name states, the show paid tribute to the archive of Gianni by bringing back some of his most iconic pieces, so think Vogue, Warhol, Metal Mesh, and Butterflies. This show also aimed to pay tribute to Gianni as a person, as her sister Donatella wanted to focus on his feminist efforts. As the models walk down the runway in a similar fashion of the supermodels in the 90s, we can hear the music that says, quote, "This is a celebration of my brother, a genius, an icon, and my brother." A very touching statement from Donatella, with later on an even more iconic reveal when the supermodels from the 90s were revealed in the iconic mesh dresses, which were initially developed by Gianni himself. Today, Versace continues to expand its empire with Versace Home, bigger runway shows, Palazzo Versace in Dubai, even bigger runway shows, celebrity campaigns, Atelier Versace, boutiques all over the world, and even recent collaborations with Fendi. One could imagine that the future of Versace is going to continue to incorporate maximalist prints with unconventional materials such as chainmail mesh, lace and silk, or their bondage strap. Versace is and will remain one of the biggest and powerful brands in the industry, with the brand averaging around 5 to 6 collections per year, including ready-to-wear shows ranging from spring-summer, fall-winter, pre-fall, resort collections, and menswear. That was quite a lot even to say it. So thanks for watching, and I hope we'll see each other another time. Bye!